Eva came into the world 2 weeks ago. The arrival of a new member of the family is always an emotional event. A new balance, a new family organization has to be found, especially when both parents work, as is the case of Mia and Jana in Ljubljana. Balancing work and a harmonious family life can be a real challenge, and parental leave can play a crucial role.
Danes je moj zadnji dan tega očetovskega dopusta. To je teh prvih 15 dni, ko si z mamo in z otrokom, da malo pomagaš. Ja, mislim, da je zelo važno, predvsem iz praktičnih razlogov, ker je vseeno veliko dela in nekako še iščeš svoj urnik in je fajn, da sta dva pri tej zadevi.
This individual paternal leave is specific to Slovenia. It can be taken any time until the child is 8 years old. In all, the father has a right to 3 months' leave, but only the first fortnight is paid at full pay. The other 75 days are paid at a very low rate. As a result, most fathers take the 15 days at full pay, but no more than that. For Sonja Loka, Slovenian sociologist, this leave is very worthwhile.
Even if this time is so short, it has important consequences on the behavior of the men, because they bond better with the child if they are home and really see the procedure, how it goes all the day long, not only few hours when they are back from work.
Making it easier for fathers to take greater responsibility for raising children is a major feature of policies aiming to reconcile family and professional life. For today, in most European countries, it's still women's work that suffers most when kids arrive in the home. Moving into part-time work, quitting paid work altogether, and taking overlong parental leave, which can serve to distance women from the labour market with no real hope of returning to it, all contribute to the fact that in the European Union today, only 62% of mothers with dependent children work. Conversely, having children increases the father's rate of employment to 91%. In 2003, Slovenia created this leave reserved for the father, which quickly became established. Because classic parental leave, transferable from one parent to the other, is hardly ever shared, despite being paid at full salary.
Če pogledam okrog sebe, mislim, da ni veliko očetov, ki to možnost izkoristijo.
Zdaj, to leto je zelo fajn, da ga imaš, po drugi strani je pa lahko zelo problematično strani delodajalcev, ker ko manjka še eno leto, lahko veliko zgubiš.
The directive that sets the basic right to parental leave in the European Union, negotiated by the social partners and adopted in 1996, recommended an individual right to leave for 3 months for each parent. But the great majority of member states preferred to opt for transferable leave. Yet, transferable leave is not the solution if we wish to promote equal opportunities, as Jérôme de Hainaut, socio-economist and author of numerous European studies on the subject, explains.
Au lieu d'avoir un congé transférable qui permet à la famille, au couple de choisir qui des deux va le prendre, on a constaté que dans tous les cas, les pères ne prenaient quasi pas du tout cette partie transférable. Donc il faut qu'il soit individualisé. Certains pays l'appellent quota pour les pères, mais disons que le principe c'est simplement un certain nombre de mois pour la mère, un certain nombre de mois pour les pères, soit en séquence, soit en même temps, mais avec le risque que si c'est en même temps, la mère s'occupe de langer, changer, nourrir, etc. Et le père soit plus là pour s'amuser. On est encore loin de l'égalité en termes de partage des tâches.
The reasons for this lack of sharing are not only cultural but also economic, as is the case notably in Slovenia.
This share of the fathers who are sharing parental leave with the mothers is only 5% now. There are economic reasons, because in Slovenia, women are in a much more precarious situation with regard to job than men are. So the family does not dare to risk anything, to put in danger the only stable job the family has, and this is the job of the man. So the woman will be the one to take this risk and to stay at home, and then to look for another job when her family leave is over. But the situation is different with the father's leave. These 15 days are practically taken by 75% of the fathers, approximately.
In 2009, to encourage fathers to become more involved, the European social partners negotiated a new framework agreement concerning parental leave, which will be implemented by a new European directive.
Well, reconciliation of family life and work life is very important. Time have moved on, and we now need to make sure that mothers can return into the employment sector after they have been at home with children, and it's also important to give fathers the possibility to stay at home with their children. So what we did now is to leave the old rights. Basically everyone has 3 months, but we prolonged parental leave from 3 months to 4 months. So now mothers and fathers have 4 months, and one of these months cannot be transferred to the partner. So theoretically, if the father wants to transfer, as in the past, 3 months onto the mother, that's possible, but the last month he will have to take himself if he wants to take it.
So, henceforth, at least 1 month of the parental leave is reserved for the father in all countries of the European Union. Ralph Feckler, airline pilot, was able to take up his share of parental leave thanks to a law that established a parental salary in Germany in 2007. 12 months of transferable leave, plus a bonus of 2 non-transferable months. The totality of the leave, financed by the federal state, is paid at 67% of salary, with a minimum of 300 euros per month and a ceiling of 1,800 euros.
Ich habe 4 Kinder. Und für die ersten beiden Kinder, da gab es das Gesetz noch nicht und die Regelungsmöglichkeit, dass man freinehmen konnte. Und für die 2 Kinder, die ich jetzt mit Annika bekommen habe, wollte ich auf jeden Fall mehr als Vater dabei sein, als ich es vorher sein konnte. Und für mich hat es dann bedeutet, dass ich ja sehr engen Kontakt mit meinen Kleinen da gewonnen habe.
Die Elternzeit für Väter ist eine ganz große Chance für die ganze Familie, weil die Väter einfach viel mehr Zeit mit den Kindern verbringen können in einem Alter, wo sonst nur die Mutter da war. Und das spiegelt sich im Verhältnis der Väter zu ihren Kindern so sehr wider. Das merke ich in unserer Familie. Und mein Mann kann eigentlich genau die gleichen Dinge ausüben wie ich auch. Nicht zur gleichen Zeit, aber er kann mich voll ersetzen.
This reform of parental leave was a major event in Germany. In a country where there is no school in the afternoon, and where state care structures for very young children exist only nominally, care for the children traditionally depended entirely on the mothers. This had a very negative effect on fertility rates. A woman had to choose between having children or leading a full-time professional life. This has led to a situation where 40% of German higher education graduates over 40 are childless.
Well, we see that in countries where women are more involved in the labor market, fertility rate is higher. So they have more children because they have a greater security. They can rely on an additional income in the family, and therefore also from that perspective it is certainly positive to allow women, if they want to go back into the labor market, to open the doors for them.
For the past 2 years, the parental salary has been a great success in Germany. The number of fathers requesting leave has increased 5-fold, from 3.3% in 2006 to 17.6% today. But the greatest surprise came in Bavaria. In effect, it's in this region of Germany, often perceived to be the most conservative regarding traditional family values, that most fathers took parental leave.
Es ist ganz toll, weil uns ja immer unterstellt wird, wir wären ein bisschen rückständig. Es sind die bayerischen Väter im Vormarsch und es sind die meisten bundesweit. Junge Männer haben heutzutage durchaus den Wunsch, sich stärker an der Familie und an der Erziehungsleistung zu beteiligen. Bisher haben sie sich immer so ein bisschen rechtfertigen müssen, wenn sie dann Elternzeit nahmen. Es wurde gesagt, ach, so ein Weichei und das macht man doch als Mann nicht. Aber jetzt ist es natürlich so, dass man einen finanziellen Nachteil hat, wenn man das nicht in Anspruch nimmt. Und es wird sehr, sehr gerne in Anspruch genommen und noch keiner hat es bereut.
Also es ist schon wichtig, dass das Ganze nicht über einen Tarifvertrag läuft, sondern über Gesetz. Weil den Tarifvertrag, der ist in den Firmen halt unterschiedlich und manche haben gar keinen Tarifvertrag und dann gilt nur das Gesetz. Also wenn es alle es machen, gibt es keine wirtschaftlichen Nachteile und in dem Moment ist es akzeptiert.
A better sharing of parental leave, which allows fathers who so wish to live a full family life and mothers to have fair access to work, should gradually become more and more established in a Europe that needs to mobilize all its energies to face the future.
Noch schneller. Wo bist du?